May insanity and mind loss ensue, Harvard University is now holding a separate graduation ceremony for black students.
They purposely making the innocent weak. My existence on this planet's for you. I ain't only here to benefit me.
Yeah, pretty hilarious, really. Harvard University on the 23rd of March will be holding a separate graduation ceremony for black students, whereas the real graduation ceremony will be held on the 25th. Now, to clarify some things, it's not actually a Harvard-endorsed separate university graduation. What it is specifically a celebration for black students that are graduating, and so they're celebrating on the 23rd. They will be showing up in a special kind of garb to be worn by the students who are graduating. And while it is true that white students can attend the event, they're not ever going to be the ones walking on stage, which is pretty odd, considering that if we ended up doing something like a white graduation ceremony, it would instantly be the most racist thing ever. But because the skin colors are not the same, it's suddenly not racist. The interesting part really is that they've gotten $27,000 in fundraising for this separate ceremony, some of which has been shown to come from the Harvard University Institute itself. So while they are not directly endorsing it, they are funding it. And I just find it weird, the parallels between certain schisms of the KKK and this thing that Harvard's doing, in that in these certain schisms of the KKK that are now starting to accept blacks and Mexicans and gays into their weird racist group, is that you can join the group, but from what I understand, you just can't advance within the group as like larger and larger types of members in certain schisms anyway. Same with this separate black ceremony, in that you can attend the black ceremony, you just won't be allowed to be one of the people on stage, even if you are a graduating white person. It's just always kind of blown my mind that you can get away with racism as a black person, or you can get away with tribalism as a black group, but not as a white group. And I'm not advocating for tribalism of a white group. I'm advocating against tribalism based on skin color altogether. When asked about this, one of the leading figures of the event said that this is about community and fellowship amongst the black students. But I don't like that idea, because you're creating tribalism around a skin color. And that's very literally skin deep. It has nothing to do with people's political ideas, beliefs, religions, I mean, you can have a Coptic Christian from the Middle East who's black and a fundamentalist Islamist Muslim from the Middle East who's black attending the same ceremony. Yet they're obviously polar opposites in everything. I do understand that some tribalism will happen and is necessary to a certain extent to create a fellowship between people in quote-unquote communities, but who are strangers to each other. But they should be creating fellowship around being, for example, a Harvard graduate, or having attended such and such clubs as Harvard students. And we should be building tribalism around being a member of a community local block, like block parties like they used to have. We should be building tribalism around being part of a town. And we should be building tribalism around being part of a state and part of a nation. And that's really what tribalism should be. It needs to go past this idea of we're physically different, therefore we are different, to ideological and certain cultural differences. You can have two physically totally different people, and they culturally and ideologically are the same. But the moment you try to create tribalism out of skin color, you're separating what would otherwise make really good friends. And it's just weird to see that the people who are always advocating this kind of stuff are the academic sorts. And I guess that just goes to show how dumb academics have become. Anyway, this video was suggested by Amanda Northrup. I just wanted to create a quick commentary on this. Drop a like, drop a comment, let me know what you think. Let me know about interesting stories or something you want me to cover, because I will interact with everybody. Alright guys, have a good day everybody.